Next, it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a run with Evans. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Darrington Evans.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
That catch good for only a couple. On second down, a run with Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's second.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Texans first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by the Texans.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
For Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The gun. Here's Prescott. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 40.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Prescott. They set up the screen to Chubb. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 24. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll run here with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing.
It got his man complete. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller.
Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He was tackled.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he finds Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's good.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Watson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Houston.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Watson on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Will Fuller. Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
He is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Kaimi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, defense.
Watson on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Chubb on the counter. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Chubb again.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
32-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
6 yards.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's see what you got. 40.
Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Texans say they have it. They do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing. Take care of the football.
Evans, the ball.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
7 yards there and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 42 yards.
42 yards on the play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Gerald Everett there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Prescott. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
7-yard line.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first down, Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Taylor, the ball.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 17, Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
From the 50, it's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
He was defended by...
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now, Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Texans.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Watson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
Well, there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Tonight's final score, Texans.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.